Let's get salty!
Everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video. We had a surprise patch in Hearthstone go live, fix a bunch of bugs, do some adjustments to Arena, Battlegrounds. We're going to all of that, including Evolved Shaman being dialed down just a little bit by it, but probably still going to be really darn good, as well as finally a report coming out that maybe Blizzard are finally starting to hit up some bots. We're going into the details on that, and also why that may have impacted the whole price hike situation. We'll talk about all of that, and if you enjoyed the content on the channel, and you feel like I've earned your subscription, please hit the sub button down below. Give the video a like, as we are on the road to 69,420 subs. So yes, this is patch 25.4.1. It's going live today with Battlegrounds, Armor, and Arena updates with several bug fixes. This should be already live. Didn't require a download, was basically a hot fix. And the notes, which I will link below if you want to take a look in more detail, goes as follows. Battlegrounds updates. Following heroes now have less armor. Fungal, like we don't really care. That's for the Battlegrounds people. But again, if you want to check it out, some guys have more armor, less armor. But Arena got some updates here. It was noted by some people that mini set cards were not appearing in the draft pool, including the Demon Hunter location, which I kind of wish it stayed that way. I kind of tweeted out that I might be taking a break from Arena, and then I kept playing, and that's like not even close to the problems I'm having with Arena right now. But basically, yeah, the mini set cards have been out of the draft pool. Some high performance cards in neutral, and one high performance card in Mage have had their appearance rate adjusted. We don't know what it is. Maybe it's like the 9-mana puzzle box. I don't know. But when I'm playing Arena, the power level is so ridiculous. It's like playing against standard decks. That I had a deck that had like Erelon and Sneeds, and I went like 7 wins. I'm facing like Parrot, Big Spell Mage, just going off like this is like ladder. So I don't know. Play Arena if you want some like really crazy games, but it's kind of making me want to pull my hair out. The power level, at least for me, feels to be too much, whereas before the mini set came out, I was really enjoying Arena. It felt pretty darn balanced and fun and very board-based, but yeah, that was kind of a frustration. But here's some of the big news. Bug fixes and game improvements. This is the big one. Fixed a bug where colossal minions were the blazing transmutation discover pool, basically null into Neptulon. I'm sure you guys have experienced that. Should not be happening anymore. They could still get Thaddeus and get it more often now, but they can't get Neptulon, which could often just, I mean, on turn 2, basically wins the game, right? So big change. Will it dial back Shaman's win rate? So we take a look on H's replay here. You can see they're quite far ahead, although Deathlight and Paladin, but man, the mini set, the meta was feeling so good, and now with this latest expansion, not as great. We'll talk about that probably in a future video, but we'll see if Shaman goes down a bit more, considering that bug was pretty darn impactful. They fixed a bug where vengeful Wallopers cost reductions could be negated by silencing outcast minions in play. What a weird one. A bug where Rivendare War Rider tokens did not check whether they themselves had died. I believe the Druid location could get the actual death rattle to go off and win, even though they hadn't died, right? It just triggers a death rattle. This one's really interesting where they fixed a bug preventing multiple haunting nightmares from haunting the same card. First off, I would have loved this for the achievement. That was really annoying that it couldn't haunt multiple cards, but this is like a buff to the card. Undead Priest got a bit of a stealth buff with this interaction, so that's pretty good. Fix some visual bugs, and then there's some Battlegrounds bugs, some mercenary bug fixes. They finally fixed the bug of the Great Sword of the Ebon Blade. A Deathlight treasure would grant a minion reborn multiple times. Finally fixed that. That had been there for like almost it's been like over 2 months, so that's very nice for Duels players. And lastly, another kind of one you might have noticed if you had one of the diamond cards, fixed a bug where players were not offered rerolls when they earned Diamond Lotheb, Diamond Reno, or Diamond Zola the Gorgon. And I'll just roll my footage here. I rolled my golden Reno into golden Rafam, and I think I got a golden Geomaster yet, but be aware, if you just have a regular Reno, not a golden Reno, you're probably gonna get another copy of Bran or Finley or whatever. There's only 5 legendaries, and an extra copy of them might not be so great, but yeah, that's why those reroll options appear there if you saw it. And just a quick note, if you just buy the League of Explorers Adventure, you're gonna get Diamond Reno. Just so you know, because that will cover that if you are looking into it. So yeah, a lot of big important fixes. Hopefully Shaman is less toxic on ladder with that fix, but overall you like to see it, and I guess the next big patch will probably be one that consists of a bit of a balance possibly, but again, we'll talk about that in a future video. The other thing I wanted to talk about, there's an article here by Esports GG by Rain, who's an awesome dude, shout out to him, about Blizzard bans hundreds of alleged Chinese bot accounts. And is this a new Hearthstone bot scandal? And basically a post, Taiwanese forum revealed that Blizzard banned hundreds of accounts for botting. These bot accounts allegedly belong to Chinese Hearthstone players who registered them under fake Argentinian addresses to benefit from lower regional prices. So this might make a lot of sense as to why they decided to spike the price, especially in Argentina, by like 700%, that a bunch of players from China have like imported their accounts to like Argentina and all sorts of shenanigans, and they started mass banning these. If you aren't aware, Chinese players, basically the Chinese server doesn't exist. The whole contract in NetEase doesn't work, and there's a big spike increase to prices this week, and there's been a lot of botting going on. Rain quotes our tweet here. By the way, I will link this article down below if you want to take a look. Basically going over, like, you know, bots have been everywhere, standard, classic, mercenaries. And basically yesterday, a Taiwanese Hearthstone player shared that Blizzard issued bans to hundreds of bot accounts. According to him, most of those Hearthstone accounts were registered in Argentina by Chinese players. And that would just be like really bad if they raised prices, because some people were botting and basically locking entire country out because like, it just, I hope that's not the case. That's kind of, you know, the thought Rain had here. I really hope that's not the case, but it's certainly a possibility, right? It's a possibility. Those bans were permanent and for inappropriate program use, which usually means botting. So yeah, if you want to take a look at this article, it goes more in deep about it. Again, it's purely speculation. He mentions Blister Guy, who does a walk to work Hearthstone podcast, made an excellent point about the price increase that could be directly related to this bot banning situation. With Blizzard still trying to negotiate a deal to bring Hearthstone back to China, they can't allow their user base to flee to other servers. What bargaining power would they have if after 6 months most Hearthstone users had already accounts on other servers? That could be one of the reasons behind the virtual elimination of every regional pricing promotion policy in Hearthstone, because Argentina was the first target, but the issue would roll over to any other country with lower regional prices. So is this literally, like, is it actually a negotiation tactic to try and get the players to be forced to put pressure on China to get, like, it's crazy to think that this could be the actual tactic. I don't know if this has any validity to it, but it's speculation, and I just thought I'd throw it out there because it really makes no sense. Like I said in my video about the price hikes, it just makes absolutely no sense. It says Argentina had their prices artificially low due to constant currency devaluation. So many gamers exploited this to their benefit. This is not exclusive to Blizzard or to Argentina. Steam had similar issues with Turkey as well. So yeah, I don't know. Again, we'll have to see how this further develops, but man, what a crappy situation. And there's also a whole situation going with Blizzard with their employees, forcing them back to work. I'm not covering that in this video. Maybe in a future one as that further develops, but man, Blizzard just never seems to be out of the news, and it never seems to be good stuff, does it? It really does. But the team itself, the Hearthstone team, is hard at work doing the best they can, and thank them for the hotfix. I'm excited to see how it develops. Let me know what you think about all this. It's pretty crazy. We'll hit you up with another video tomorrow. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.